Hi, third grade. Today we're going to read one of the Ready lessons together called The Great Inca Road by Hilary Dimitrescu, and it's on page 314 and 315. If you are following along with the schedule, it's going to be on Thursday. If not, any day you do it obviously is fine. I am reading from the answer key, so some of the work is already done for you. So lucky you, if you are listening to this recording, it'll help you write through some of the questions. The Great Inca Road. Please read along with me as I read, starting with paragraph 1. Roads are difficult to build and expensive to take care of. However, a great civilization needs great roads. Roads connect people to goods they need to live. They allow the government to send help where it is needed. Even the most ancient civilizations understood the need for good roads. Paragraph 2. High in the Andes Mountains, the Incan Empire thrived for hundreds of years. When Spanish explorers arrived in the 16th century, they were amazed by the roads they found. Even the longest Roman road, the Via Appia, was not as long as the Inca's royal way. The Incan road was 3,500 miles long. Like the Via Appia, the royal way connected the capital to other parts of the empire. More roads connected to it. All in all, the Inca road stretched for 23,000 miles. Paragraph 3. Unlike the Romans, the Incas did not have wheels or carts. Instead, they rode llamas. These sturdy animals carried people and goods all over the empire. Messengers known as chakis ran along the Inca road. They carried messages from the king to all of his people. Paragraph 4. The Inca road passed through high mountains. To safely cross the deep mountain ravines, the Incas built amazing hanging bridges. These bridges were not made of steel like modern bridges. Instead, they were woven out of plant fibers. But the Spanish found that the bridges were strong enough to carry soldiers and horses safely. So we have some close reader habits that we're going to look at. The first question says, how does the author use comparisons to help you understand the topic? And as you reread, you can kind of see that he's, or she, sorry, is comparing the civilizations, the two civilizations, and she's kind of going back and forth in paragraph 2 from these two civilizations that we're going to underline, the Incan Empire and the Roman. And that's our second task to do down here for the habits. But she goes back and forth. That's how she's comparing them. She's saying that they were both connected, the roads were connected to the capital, and other kinds of comparisons. In paragraph 3, she's using a contrast where she says unlike. That helps you actually with some of our questions. So number 1, like I said, we're looking at the answer key today, so it's already done for you. And number 1 says, the roads of different groups of people are compared in this passage. Which groups are they? And if we went back up and reread, we could find evidence that it would be C, Incas, and Romans. This little hint over here, this insert says, another way to spot comparison is to look for the same details about two different subjects. So they're like we talked about the capital, the roads being to and from the capitals. Number 2, which two sentences from the passage compare and contrast two important roads? And C and D are already selected for you because they are comparing the roads, where A is not comparing the roads, they're comparing, but C and D does. So C says, even the longest Roman road, the Via Appia, was not as long as the Inca's royal way, so it's comparing the length. And then D, like the Via Appia, the royal way connected the capital to other parts of the empire. So both of those roads had that in common. They went to the capital. Number 3 is a partner talk, and it asks, how does the author make a connection between paragraphs 2 and 3? So the author connects 2 and 3. And how do they do that? We just look back between the two paragraphs, and to put this together, they're saying she starts with unlike. So she's using a contrast where prior to that she was using a compare. So this is unlike means how they were different, obviously. And number 4 is a short response. Paragraph 4 compares two types of bridge. How does the comparison help you understand the Incan bridges were so amazing, why they were? And we're going to use the space on page 317. There's a hint. Don't just look at signal words. Look for sentences that show how the bridges are the same or different. And this wants us to do a comparison how why they were so amazing. And if we go back to paragraph 4, when you do your writing, you're going to want to say things like they were amazing because they were in the high mountains, but also modern bridges are made of steel, but they were made of plants. That is pretty amazing. Can you imagine plants that are strong enough to carry horses and soldiers safely? So when you go ahead and write, you can come back here and highlight some of the things that will help you cite evidence in your paragraph to say why they were so amazing. So that would be for number 4 there. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope you were able to kind of make a connection and probably get done quicker than had you done it on your own, because you can see the answers right away. Thank you.